Euro 2024 so far has simply been sensational, and I guarantee you some more incredible moments to come as it's time to predict the round of 16 all the way up to the Euro 2024 winner. So if you are enjoying the videos, make sure to smash the like, hit the big red subscribe button, comment down below who you think will win Euro 2024. And without further ado, let's get started. And it is, of course, Spain versus Georgia as the first game of the round of 16. Now, I know the first game televised is Switzerland versus Italy, but we're going to go in the order that UEFA give us. And we've got Spain versus Georgia to start out. Georgia, who beat Portugal, one of the favourites for the tournament, to guarantee themselves in this tie. Spain, though, the only team, took 9 points out of 9 at the group, didn't even concede a goal, had a great tournament so far, and they have impressed me the most. I think Georgia, well, you've got some brilliant players in there. The goalkeeper, man, 30 saves in 3 games, clean sheet against Portugal. And of course, don't forget Mikor Taza, who has scored 3 goals in 3 Georgian games. Tournament's top goal scorer so far, and that he's helped them get to this game against Spain. But I just think it'll be one too many for Georgia, and I think Spain will take the win in this one. Very good team. I don't even see them conceding. They are that good. So Spain are the first one through, but who is going to be joining them? Germany versus Denmark is the next tie. And Denmark didn't really impress me in the England group. Nobody in the England group impressed me. And if you're wondering why I'm not wearing an England top, it's because all of them are in the wash from my expedition to Germany, so I'm stuck with the Netherlands. But orange on orange, can't really go wrong. Anyway, back to the action. Germany versus Denmark. Denmark didn't impress me in England's group. Germany were excellent in their first 2 games, but should have lost to Switzerland. They didn't play well. Füllkrug came up with a last-minute goal. Otherwise, it could have been Germany at one point versus England. So we got Germany, Denmark here. I just think that the Germans are a better team. They're the hosts as well. I think they'll get past Denmark quite easily. I'll go 2 now. On to the next 2. Portugal, Slovenia is first before a mouth-watering game below it. But let's go with Portugal, Slovenia. Obviously, Slovenia qualified through our group. 3 draws. Snooze fest, to be honest, against England, but they did what they had to do. And obviously Portugal lost to Georgia, but I wouldn't take too much notice of that because Portugal did obviously change 9 players. I know Ronaldo played. I know Ronaldo's not scored yet, but he impressed me against Turkey. Even when they went a goal down to Czech Republic and won it in the last minute, there was never any signs of, oh my God, we might lose. Never any signs of that. I thought they were very good. I was at both of those games, and I think they're going to win this one as well. France versus Belgium. How juicy can you get? My ginger brother got booed off the pitch. Ginger brother booed off the pitch. Disgraceful from Belgium fans. Anyway, they're not appreciative of how good KDB is. They need Lukaku to actually step up and finish something because he's just not been very good, has he? He's been awful. Nobody can seem to finish from Belgium. The French have really not impressed me. The tournament favourites, I said they'd win it in my prediction video, and they've been dog. They really have been. I think Deschamps plays the wrong players. I can't believe Dembele keeps getting the start. Kanate doesn't get in over Upamecano. I don't understand how Rabiot's there. Do think Deschamps called it right. Kante still has got it. But why is Tchouaméni, Camavinga not playing? Giroud, who's the top goal scorer of France, he's not playing. Mbappe's got a broken nose. How effective is he going to be? I still think they've got enough, though, to beat Belgium. My ginger brother's only 1 player in a pretty poor side, to be honest. Doku's another decent player. I think they're vulnerable at the back. They've got a good goalkeeper with Casteels. Courtois, obviously, not playing. Kevin can't do it all. He can't do it all. He can't rely on Lukaku to put the ball in the back of the net, in which he doesn't. He's not scored. Missed a handful of chances as well. I think France squeak it. Oh, this one is a brilliant game. Romania versus Netherlands. That's right. My dark horses were Romania. I didn't expect them to top the group, but I tell you what, I knew that they'd do something. They were unbeaten going into the tournament. The only game that they've lost is against Belgium. They played so good against Ukraine in that first one. Usually 1 win is enough to take you through, and they got that draw, which was obviously scripted, with Slovakia to take them both through. And Belgium dropping points mean they won the group on goal difference. Yeah, congrats to Romania. I was always behind you guys. You were my dark horse. I think they're going to do it again. I genuinely think they're going to do it again. Ons Orange, as good as their fans have been, their fans have been insane. But I tell you what, good fans doesn't mean good team, and they've not been a good team. They were good against France. They probably should have won that game. A very unfortunate disallowed goal. They were garbage against Austria. They really were. There's always going to be a shock. Like, you look at the group so far, Romania won theirs, Austria won theirs, Switzerland should have won theirs. I genuinely think there's going to be a shock, and that's where my shock is. Romania to beat Ons Orange, the Netherlands. Then moving on to Austria versus Turkey. This is probably the most in-demand game. 500,000 Turks are out there. They were stunning against Georgia. They scored 2 screamers. Arda Güler's goal in particular was absolutely sensational, but they were poor against Portugal. Really bad. They didn't start well. Obviously, that crazy own goal, and they got pulled apart by Portugal, to be honest, from the minute go, from what I saw when I was at the game. But Austria have been just a marvellous team to watch. I thought they were unlucky against France. If they would have scored 5 minutes before that Mbappe own goal, they probably could have won that game as well. And they did beat the Netherlands, and they did beat Poland. They got 6 points. I think Austria are going to win that. I think Turkey are good, but I think that's where it comes to an end. Ralf Rangnick has got his team very, very organised, and they're very good to watch. Austria to beat Turkey, but I hope the Turks win. And on to the next one. England, Slovakia. Yet again, we have such an opportunity. We have such a good chance to get to the final. We've avoided France, Belgium, Portugal, Spain, and Germany. We will not meet those 5 teams until potentially England have to get to the final first, and we'll only meet one of them. Gareth, yet again, has avoided playing a good team, and he's going to play the bad teams. And we're playing so bad. We have the best team in the tournament on paper, and we're playing so bad. It's so frustrating to watch this negative Nancy park the bus football. We go 1-0 up against Serbia. We park the bus. He's happy for 1-0. People go, change it for Denmark. No, I'm arrogant. I'm sticking with my formation. It goes 1-1 and we park the bus and we settle for a draw. Not good enough, Gareth. And then to make matters worse, we draw 0-0 to Slovenia. Come on, he is so arrogant. He is so determined that that's how we're going to set up. And every man and his dog in the country can see that we need to set up a different way. Play Bellingham in the 8, play Foden in the 10. Saka can play on the left. He used to be a left back, and give Cole Palmer a shot at right wing. If you're not going to play Foden at the 10, play him at left wing, play Saka right wing, play Kobbie goddamn Mainu. He's so good. Trent is not a midfielder. Get out of this formation of 2 CDMs. It's not good enough, but we will beat Slovakia 1-0. Slovakia have got the capability to score a goal though, so maybe it's 2-1, but England just to scrape through that one, playing yet again his poor style of football, but he's too arrogant to change it. 1-0 win to England. And obviously Switzerland versus Italy, the first game in the round of 16. Switzerland very, very much impressed me. Italy weren't great, but they're the champions, aren't they? They beat England. Oh, let's have a rerun of the 2021 Euro final, shall we? I think Switzerland might win it, to be honest, but for the principle, we'll go England, Italy. Quarterfinals, these look tasty. Quarterfinal number 1 is Spain versus Germany. Arguably the best team in the tournament so far. Spain against the hosts, Germany. Hosts always have the advantage. No matter who they play, they always have the advantage. But I tell you what, Spain, they've been excellent. They have absolutely washed away. They come top of the group of death. They didn't drop any points, knocking Croatia out in the process. They made them look like amateurs in that game in Berlin. They were really good, Spain. And I think they're going to do the Germans. I genuinely think that Spain are going to do the Germans. But it's so close to call. I think it may go to extra time. Maybe the inexperience of Spain might cost them, but maybe they run Germany ragged. I think Germany have the better team on paper, but I think Spain are lined up better with more experience. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it. I can't bet against the hosts. I can't bet against the hosts. I can't do it. I'll go Germany. Let's move on. I've changed my mind. Portugal versus France as the other one. Now, Portugal-Georgia game, we talk about it. We shouldn't think about it too much because don't judge Portugal off making 9 changes. We judge Portugal off that Turkey game and they were brilliant. France have been poor. They really have been really poor. The Euro 16 rerun. The French have the experience. Will they get revenge? I don't know. This one's really hard. The French have got a very good team. They've got a better team on paper than Portugal, but I just think that Deschamps plays the wrong players. And for that very reason, I'm going with Portugal. I just think they've got a better starting 11. They play the right players in the right positions. Roberto Martinez got it wrong with Cancelo in the midfield in the first game, but he instantly knew it. Within 50 minutes, he was swapped. He was back at fullback, and then Gonçalves came on and scored the winner. So I think Portugal are a better, well-run team than France are this year. France haven't impressed me, and I think Portugal will win it. Then we move on to Romania versus Austria. Now, do I back my dark horses even more? Or do I back everyone else's dark horses? Because Romania were mine, and a lot of other people's are Austria. Austria were really good. Really, really good in that group stage. Very, very underrated team with a very underrated manager. Romania, though, I just think this is where the journey ends for them. I'm going to go with Austria. That's a little bit too much for them. They've done so well to get to the quarters, but I think that push from the quarter to the semi is a little bit too much. I'm going Austria. England, Italy, a rerun of the 2021 Euro final in which Gareth Southgate lined up with 7 at the back. 5 back, Trippier, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Luke Shaw. 2 CDMs, Rice and Phillips. 7 at the back. The defensive part the bus, negative Nancy man, will cost us this Euros. Do we beat Italy? We gave them a slap in the Nations League at Wembley. We also beat them in Naples as well. Our record against Italy in tournaments, though, is bang poor. It's really bad. Oh, I've got to back us. I've got to back us. I've got to back us. I just think that we're a better team, but we're just not playing great. Hopefully, he really changes it. If he changes it going into the Slovakia game, I'll believe, because we've got the right side of the tournament to go on and win it. We generally do. So I'm going to go England to win that one on penalties. Maybe not on penalties. Maybe last minute goal and extra time from Kane. And time for the semi-final. Germany versus Portugal. Box office. Box office game in Munich. Germany, obviously the host. You can't really bet against the host. They've got a very good team. Musiala, Wirtz. And what I like about Germany is the fact that they've got aging players in there, such as Kroos, such as Rudiger, alongside brilliant young players like Musiala, like Florian Wirtz, players like that. And they learn so much off a player like Toni Kroos, Ilkay Gundogan, even the goalkeeper Manuel Neuer, Thomas Muller as well. But Portugal have got a better team. From defence to attack, I think the Portugal team is better. And the fact is, I think this is where Cristiano Ronaldo announces himself finally on this Euro stage. He's already announced himself. He's already the Euro top goal scorer ever. But this is where he goes, remember me. Remember my legacy. When I knock out the Germans in their own backyard, Portugal to win. I genuinely think Portugal will win that one. Ronaldo to score 2 goals. Portugal to win 3-1. Bernardo Silva to get the other one from a brilliant reverse pass from Bruno Fernandes. If that happens, well, ask me for the lottery numbers. Austria versus England is the other semi-final. Do not rule Austria out. On paper, it looks like an easy England win. It honestly does. But I'll tell you what, Austria, very good team. My heart says England, my gut says Austria. The minute that we play a half-decent team, we're out. Italy are not the best. Not the team last year with Chiesa, Insigne in frightening form. This Austria team is well-oiled. It's very good on the break. And they've got a really good midfield with Sabitzer playing as like this free role and a very good back four. But England have the better team. England have the better team. It's just, if we play part of the bus, we'll lose. If we play good attacking football and go at Austria and play to our strength and play Foden on the edge of the box and allow Saka to take players on and have Harry Kane come back and drop the ball and Foden to run past him, I think England will win. I'm going to back my country. Don't think we'll do it, but I've got to back my country. Portugal versus England in the Euro 2024 final. If it happens, I'm a genius. If it doesn't, I'm an idiot. Ronaldo versus Park the Bus, negative Nancy football. Who takes the win? I've always said that France, Portugal would be the final. But France came second in their group, have been poor, really bad, and I think Portugal will knock them out now in the quarters. But can we beat Portugal? Playing defensive, negative Nancy football, playing 7 at the back. If he lines up with 7 at the back, we've lost this game. From the minute that the team sheet comes out, we could lose this game. But I tell you what, I don't think he'll line up like that. I think he genuinely might give it a go. But even if we do, we're going to lose. We are 100% going to lose. Come on. We're actually taking this real. I'm not going to sit here and go, it's coming home. Gareth's going to bring it home. I'm also not the one to throw beer cups at him when we top the group. But I am a realist when it comes to stuff like this. And I do think Portugal are better than us. And I think it'll be a repeat of when they knocked us out in Germany in the 2006 World Cup. I think we'll get to extra time. I see us conceding just 1, no more than 1. In normal time, I think we'll lose in extra time or even back-to-back Euro final losses on penalties. But there's no way we're beating them. There's no way we're beating them. I'd love to believe, but I'm not. We're Portugal to win it. So do you guys agree with my Euro 2024 predictions? Let me know down below in the comments. Will Portugal beat England in the final? Or will negative Nancy Southgate prove the world wrong? Or will somebody else win it? Let me know down below in the comments. I cannot wait for the rest of the Euros.